and it won't stop. Boom, 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 and it won't stop. Boom, 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 yeah.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Naomi X. Oh, and today I am using the Avani X Morphe collaboration palette to achieve my looks, and everything else was pretty much drugstore. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right into the video. Hey guys, so first I'm going to go into my eyebrows. They are not done at the moment, so please disregard them. But as usual, I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia dip pomade in the shade Chocolate. I'm gonna use a regular angle brush with a spoolie to, you know, fill in my eyebrows and kind of play with them. With the dip pomade, a little really goes a long way. I just really dipped my brush in one time and then I filled it in. I really brushed it out and I didn't really have to go too much in. You don't want to really go in and use as much as the dip pomade because you're gonna get like a really dark brow and it just looks unrealistic. I like them to be natural. I like them to be like filled in a little but still, you know, giving it that natural kind of swing to it. I'm gonna take my Born This Way concealer by Too Faced in the shade Caramel. I'm just gonna clean up my brows. I absolutely love this concealer. It's very full coverage. I don't know how to describe it. It's like my all-time favorite concealer. Take the brush of it and just follow that line. Please don't deny me. Different, so different, hit it different. When you're different, it's different when you're different, when you're different, when you're different, when you're sitting there on the bike. Alright, I'm just gonna go in with like any kind of brush. I like to use an oval brush and kind of just go and blend out that concealer, get it all on my lid. I use concealer on my lid instead of primer. So I always put a little bit extra concealer just so that I have enough to like cover my whole lid before I do my eyeshadow. In my mind, need to take a step out, get some air now, let your air down, to some ice, but you'll be heavy, yeah. To set this concealer, I'm gonna take the Derma Blend translucent powder. I'm just gonna put it all over my lid. I really love this translucent powder. Alright, for today's eyes, I'm going to be focusing on the Avani / Morphe collaboration palette. Starting off, jumping right in, I'm going into my favorite, and it's like this pinkish, purple-ish color, but it's very pretty.
Gotta let go of what you can keep what's holding me. Choose your wise, or the world break up in front of me. All the while, I'll wave my arm, my favorite smile. Still wanna try, still believing. Good days, always ugly inside. Good at living in my mind. Sunny inside is good at living in my mind. Tell me I'm not my fears, my limitations are disappeared. If you let me, feeling like Jericho, feeling like Joe when you love.
Alright, and then underneath my fave, I am going to be going under Hitting, which is the darker purple.
You the mood, know you like that shit, can't groove it.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep going in between my fave and Hitting, just so these two colors don't really get lost within each other. I really want to build up that really pretty color blend.
Choose your eyes, what will break up in front of me? All the while, I'll wave my arm, my favorite smile. Still wanna try, still believing. Good days, always lonely inside. Good at living in my mind.
I'm going to cut my crease with a lighter concealer. I am using the LA Girl Buff concealer, but you can use any type of concealer. I preferably prefer a really one close to white almost, just because I was watching Rag by Royal one time and she explained it really, really well. She was saying, you know, when you color on a paper, the colors are more likely to show up brighter and bolder on white. And that makes so much sense. Once your concealer is pretty much on, I go back in with that same setting powder, the GRWM translucent, and I just set that concealer. Okay, sorry you guys, my phone died in between and I kept talking and I thought I was still recording, but I wasn't. But all I did was right here is I went in with seaweed and I packed that on, and like I was saying, the pigment of it is really hard to build up, but if you keep playing around with it, eventually you can make it work. However, if you have another color that's similar to the seaweed color, I would recommend you using that one. Me personally, I really, really love this color, so I did want to play with it a lot. Put some more of this seaweed like in between the colors. For my outer V, I go back in with Bro or Bruh, whatever. It's that lighter kind of purple shade, and I'm just packing that on at the end. And then I'm gonna take whatever brush I was using for hidden, and I'm just gonna go back into that V and kind of deepen everything out right here. Like that, y'all. Like that, y'all. Like that, I like that, y'all. And I'm gonna do the same thing on my other eyes. Okay, so next I'll be going in with my Maybelline Fit Me. This is one of my favorite drugstore foundation. I'm using shade 355 and 356, which is coconut and warm coconut. Taking a Real Technique flat brush and applying all that on it. My foundation, I like to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I use the shade 355, which is coconut, and I like to just press in my foundation. Next, I'll be going in with the e.l.f. concealer, and I'm using the shade Deep Olive, and I'm going to put that in my outer V area right here. Now I do mix concealer, so that's why I'm not putting as much in. Fashion week was more your thing than mine. I can't even lie. Now I'm gonna go in with a lighter e.l.f. concealer. This is the shade Tan Neutral, and I'm really not gonna put too much in. I'm just gonna put a little dot right here, dot right here. One thing at a time, emotions running high. I wish you felt alright, just hitting my line all the time, all the time. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. You stay on my mind all the time, all the time. Now before I put my translucent powder on my concealer, I'm just gonna go in with my Trailblazer by Morphe bronzer. I'm just kind of gonna define my nose. And then going in with my translucent powder, Dermablend. Handle, things will get canceled. I will make time for you. Commitment. After it's on, y'all, I really don't hesitate to remove it because I don't really want this type of translucent powder sitting and baking in my skin to lighten it. So I really just put it on for a hot second. You stay on my mind. Blazer Morphe bronzer. I'm going to just, you know, do the basic areas. And I know you guys are probably looking and like, bro, you're mad ashy right now. After I set my face with setting powder, that ashiness will for surely disappear. So I'm just gonna go in with my bronzer.
On my mind, stay on my mind.
If you don't like bronzing, I'm so sorry. I feel like that's my favorite part of doing makeup.
It feels like I'm talking to myself again. I don't know.
So now I'm gonna spray my face with the Morphe Luminous setting spray. I really love this setting spray. And you see how that ashiness just kind of fades away? Yeah. And if you want to go in with like a beauty blender to kind of, you know, damp off the wet areas, you can definitely do that. So going back in with my Avani and Morphe palette, I'm gonna take my setting spray and I'm actually gonna spray the liner that I want to dig into. I'm just taking a really skinny brush and I'm going in with the eyeliner that is Sony.
Baby, tell me what's the point if it ain't me? Wonder what you're doing.
Just like that. And then I'm gonna do the other eye, same way, same method, same concept. And I'm just gonna step away from the camera for a second and apply my lashes. It's entirely too much of a process while I'm recording. So what I'm gonna do next is very optional for lip liner. I personally like to use eyeshadow. I feel like I can get a better shade of brown when it comes to the kind of look I'm going for. So I'm going in with the darkest eyeshadow I can find. So it doesn't matter what eyeshadow palette you use. Just go for a deep dark brown for your liner, or you can use a lip liner of your choice, or you can do your lips however you want. But it's
Baby, tell me what's the point if it ain't me? If it ain't me, baby.
Alright, so next I'm gonna go with my Juvia's Place Brown Sugar from their new collection of glosses. This pink is like a really beautiful color. I love this as a gloss. I'm gonna go also in with the Ginger Snap and Cinnamon Roll. I love these brown lip glosses. I just feel like they put more define and more definition both after I've applied the Juvia's Place. And then lastly, just a clear lip gloss. And that is so pretty, right? So lastly, guys, I'm just taking my favorite highlighter. I like the Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio Highlight. I'm just gonna take a little bit. A little goes a long way. Just go right up in here with it.
Guess it's me that you want tonight. 'Cause I think we talk more.